What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Too Many Games here in Oaks, Pennsylvania. We did the first video already. We are now doing the second video, which is going to be the pickup video. We're going to go through the convention floor and hopefully pick up some good stuff. I'm looking for some good games. I'm looking for some cool stuff. I'm looking for a second 3DO controller. I have a 3DO, but I have one controller. And if I have any friends ever one day, I'd like them to come over and play my 3DO with me. I'm also looking for a red DMG from the Play It Loud series, Game Boy. And then I'm looking for some TurboGrafx games, maybe some Sega Genesis stuff, a couple NES things, Nintendo. So let's go through the show and see what we can find. Got the Too Many Games souvenir booth. Pick up all the shirts like the one I have on. This is from a couple years ago. This is like the Pac-Man shirt. I'm right there on the shelf still. But yeah, cool design. This year's design's a little bit different. Who's got the new design? This guy's got the new design on. It's like Rob the Robot. Look at that new shirt. That's a great shirt. Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. She's got one too.
It's an older one.
That's an older shirt?
Another one got
oh, okay, gotcha. I like the new shirt though. That looks awesome. You guys are gonna quickly see why they call the convention Too Many Games, because there are way too many games to look at. Systems. There's a box Jaguar up there. That is cool. That's got to be some money. I'm not even gonna ask. I got my Jaguar, and I saw a Jaguar at the show that was loose. Yeah, $500. So in the box, I couldn't even imagine what that cost. Here, some DS stuff. A lot of the Pokemon stuff is going for big money nowadays. And of course, I like Sega Dreamcast. Great system. Some good games here. Let me know if you see anything you like. Now we got a lot of conventions coming up. We got Long Island. We've got Hartford. You know, so that's pretty much what I go to is these three. They're in my area. There are some other shows. I'd love to go to California, to SoCal. There's also one going on, I don't remember if it's North or South Carolina. But they're just too far away for me to go to. So you are going to see some vendors that are here that you might also see at the other shows as well. Also, creators. You'll also see some creators here, like myself, that you'll also see at other shows. We're staying with Eric, and Eric's bringing out a game for me. Eric, what game is that?
Brain Age.
Brain Age. I bet you no one has asked for this specific game before. No. How much is this Brain Age game?
$4.
Wow, $4. Do I even negotiate on $4? What's the best you could do on this? Game that nobody would buy.
On Brain Age.
Brain Age.
$4.
He's asking the boss. This is a game that nobody's ever asked for in their entire lives. What's the best deal? They're gonna take $1 for Brain Age, and I'm gonna tell you guys why I'm getting this. Last week, I got a promotional copy of the game Brain Age. I have the box. It was like a Nintendo giveaway. But guess what was in the game? So I have this promotional box that was given away as a gift from Nintendo with a letter in it. And now we can complete the game for how much?
$1.
$1. You, sir, have two.
Alright.
I'll show you guys it like this. So this is the case that I have. It's a gift from Nintendo, GDC 2006, San Jose, California. So it has this little sticker seal on it. It's kind of weird, right? But complete, it's worth like $150. So I just paid $1 for that game. Now the game's not really technically correct. It's the right game, but the problem is the sticker that's on the back of the game says like a gift from Nintendo. So I don't have that, but it's cool because I consider this now complete for my personal collection. And it's something unique that I've never seen before. We are with Josh. Josh is one of the vendors here at Too Many Games. How is the show going, Josh?
It's pretty ridiculous. A lot of people here.
Yeah?
And it's really hot.
It is really hot. It is really hot. I like the Macho Man jersey.
Sweat.
Oh, yeah! Give me your best one. Yeah! Oh, that was way better than mine.
Oh yeah.
Better than mine. You know, I just met Hulk Hogan.
Did you really?
Yeah, I'll show you the picture after the video. I actually just met Hulk
Were you
Hogan.
disappointed or you were okay with it?
No, I'm good with it.
All right.
You know, he wouldn't sign what I wanted him to sign,
That sucks.
but it was alright.
Alright.
You know, it was they're promoting the beer here.
Oh, the beer. Yeah,
Yes.
the real American beer.
But it's okay. It's alright.
How's the beer? Have you tried it?
It tastes like every beer.
It tastes like every other beer.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not a beer guy. I'm a cider guy.
Scam.
Yeah, it's
Hogan,
alright.
Hogan's still scam.
Yeah, it's alright. He wouldn't sign my. I just gone to his wrestling shop in Florida.
Oh,
the year before. And I just bought the big cardboard stand. You know, I haven't been to one wrestling match in my entire life. Hogan was there.
Hogan was it?
It was, I can't remember the name of the event. Everyone remembers it, but it was, I found this out from viewers. It was actually Undertaker's debut. So it was like in, it's in Hartford, Connecticut.
Crazy.
It was like 1991, but I didn't know. I was like 10, 11
Right,
years old.
yeah, you're just going and having a good time.
So you got something really cool over there, man. You got that Virtual Boy case.
Yes.
But there's a Virtual Boy.
There is a Virtual Boy.
So how much is the Virtual Boy in the case?
So the whole thing together is $650, but if the Germ wanted to make me an offer on the case, I would listen. Now, no guarantees, but I would listen.
All right, we're gonna look at the case, see the condition, and see if we can make a deal. How much do you think a Virtual Boy is worth by itself? Are they up that much? Yeah. Oh my God, those were they.
When you factor in, like, you got to get it to your house, buy it off eBay, and you got to pay the taxes on it, it probably comes out.
You gotta move the Happy Meal boxes out of the way to get to this thing. Maybe, yeah, there we go. Put it over here. Case looks like, oh wow, it opens up that way. Wow, that is cool, man. Wow, that is amazing.
Styrofoam is still somewhat
It's
intact.
respectable. I actually have a case like this. I have a PlayStation 2 one and I have a 64 one. And I passed on a Sega Genesis one. I was so dumb.
That's tough.
I didn't know.
He's got a Saturn one.
Does he really?
Yeah.
You come across them now and then. They're not common.
No,
but they're not impossible.
No, they're not impossible. I mean, especially in a place like this, you're gonna find all sorts of crazy stuff.
For sure.
You never know where you're gonna see around.
For sure. So I think is this your booth over here as well?
No, that's my buddy.
Okay. He just sold me a game for $1. It was marked forward. He gave me 75% off. So what I'm thinking
He's a good man.
is you got this thing for 600 bucks. I will offer you a similar deal. I'll give you $125 for the whole thing.
I will politely decline.
No 75% off for
No
the Germ?
75. But support the content, like and subscribe. Now I'm giving you some loves. Let's see some more love over here.
We were done at Josh's booth. Unfortunately, couldn't make a deal, which I knew was going to happen. We were way far apart, but that's okay. We had a great conversation. Always great to see him, and we're going to see him again at Long Island. He also has, and I wanted to show what this looked like because this is one of the things I'm looking for. But this is a reshell. So this is a Game Boy, the DMG, which is the original Game Boy. Many of you guys may not know, these came in several different colors for the Play It Loud series. So this is one of the colors we need. However, I'm pretty confident this is a reshell. Josh thinks so as well. So we have to unfortunately pass on this. But this is what we're looking for, and this is the last one. Wow, what is that?
Gears of War Lancer.
Oh my God, that's already sold, huh?
It is sold.
Is that super rare?
I mean, you don't see
I've
it
never
all
seen
at
it before.
all.
That
You
is
don't see it all at all.
that is cool.
Yes. But
Did it end up selling for $275?
very cool. Yeah, I made a deal with a buddy of mine. He bought a bunch of stuff. He came down from like Maryland. I'm like, all right, fine. I don't want to take this freaking thing home anyway.
Unbelievable.
We'll figure it out.
That's a cool item.
Really cool.
This huge box of manuals. Got American Gladiators. Not on my list, but I love that game. So Josh hooked me up. He asking for 10, took 5. Thanks, buddy. Kind of things you go through. You just end up going through random boxes of games. There's so many games to go through. It's ridiculous. I got a small list of stuff that I want. There's Gex, but on the Saturn. Looking for it on the 3DO. $80 for Gex on the Saturn. I don't know, he started out on the 3DO. I feel like I should have it on the 3DO. I have it on PlayStation 1. Remember the long box PlayStation 1 games? These were super annoying. They're super cool, but they're really, really super annoying to put on your shelf. Especially when they did different size cases. Like, where do you put these? Do you put them with your PlayStation 1 games, or do you put them with your Sega Saturn games? I don't know. And your Sega CD games that are the same size. I don't know. What are you supposed to do with them? This is such a fun game. Pilot Wings. Love Pilot Wings. Whether it's on the 3DS or the N64. I already got that one. $25. But great game. Pick it up if you haven't. You'll have a lot of fun, I promise. Absolutely ridiculous size box of Genesis games. Combat cars. I picked that up recently. Still haven't played it. The Olympic Games, 96. I was actually there. Didn't go to the Olympics, but I was in Atlanta in that year. Lion King. Everyone has a copy of Lion King. Something you don't see too often. The Donkey Kong N64 controller. Look at it, $350. Besides, they look like bananas. I think they should do this again. I'll report it out. Oh my gosh, look how cool this is. Look at this. Isn't that neat? Oh. One day we can dream, right guys? Thank you so much. That lady to pull out that controller. She's also got a TurboGrafx 16 controller. We don't need that. We need a 3DO controller, but I tell you what, seeing a TurboGrafx 16 controller gives me some hope that we might find a 3DO controller. It's just absolute wall of consoles right here. This is crazy. It's like being at Toys R Us or KB Toys again. Only the price has gone up for most of these consoles in the box. Yeah, save your boxes. If you're not a video gamer and you just watch my channel, make sure you save your boxes because they're worth money. These boxed Super Nintendo and N64 games. Don't see anything I'm looking for. We finally got our Wave Race 64 box, I believe. I got my NFL Blitz 2000 box. Those are some of my favorite games. Love Cruising. I always loved Cruising series. That was a fun series. This guy's got a store, Dice City Games. My mom would love this story if she was around today. Road Rash for the Sega Genesis. She doesn't know this. So we had this dog. His name was Jake. My mom called him Mr. Jake. And he chewed this game up. Believe it or not, it still worked. Everybody had a dog that chewed their cases. Mine was Mr. Jake that did that. So Road Rash, that was the one he did it to. One of the other things we're looking for, he said he doesn't think there's any in here, but we're looking for, there's a good one. We're looking for a player's guide for Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil. I love that game. I really don't want to cheat, but I need a little help. So I think the guidebook would be cool to go with to play that game. I don't think he's got it here. He doesn't think he's got it here, but he's got some pretty popular titles. So GameCube. A lot of Pokemon stuff. That's stuff people want. I don't see it here. He's right. We'll keep looking. All the way to the back of the convention to see if we can meet up with Pat Contry, Pat the NES Punk. And I got a 5x7 photo that I printed from one of the previous conventions. I'm going to see if he'll go ahead and sign that. He also has a new book out for the Nintendo 64, so I don't know if I'll have that here. But I have his NES book and also his Super Nintendo book, and supposedly he's working on 2 other books, which I don't think he's told anybody. We'll see if we get any information out of him, which I doubt it, but you never know, so we'll go ahead and ask. Pat stuff, there's Pat the NES Punk, there he is. His brand new book for the N64. We already got the one for the Super Nintendo I was just telling you guys about, as well as the one for the NES. So these are pretty cool. Might have to pick one of these up, see how much they are. No, I think red, man. You gotta do it in that red. You think? Wait, you think? I'll let you decide. Red or silver? You have your own silver. You red or silver?
Where is this video?
This is going on my channel. You've been on my in my videos on.
Okay, I'm gonna sign this. Right, I'll sign it right here.
You're gonna sign there. You're gonna use the silver one.
Right by my swole body.
Perfect.
I'm glad I'm not wearing the same shirt.
Is that the same marker? All right, got Pat signing that. Awesome. Beautiful. And then we'll get a picture with that picture, and then we'll take a picture of that, and then have you sign that picture.
Sure. Why not?
They said we got the next book. I got them all now. I got the 3, that collection of 3, right?
If we have a sturdy shelf for those.
Yeah, this one's heavy. Any future books coming out?
New NES book, 2026. 10-year anniversary of the first printing, but a whole new book, all new edits, new card graphics, new layout, all new sections.
But you in your last video you mentioned, and then you kind of vlogged over it. Two new books coming out. Any insight?
I didn't talk about 2 new books. I said 2 other projects.
Oh, okay. That you just
2 other projects.
projects. So we're not
I
going
didn't
to
say what they were.
What? Will you tell everybody?
They are. And also.
Wow, sounds good.
Stay tuned.
See you. Thank you, Pat. Now we got a very heavy book, and this might justify a trip to the car. If not, I'm gonna feel like I'm in high school or junior high again, carrying around school books. Cool book, very cool book. Glossy pages, look good. He says they're all individually signed. You know what? I didn't even check mine. What if it's not signed? Make sure it's signed. What if he didn't sign it? There it is. We got his signature right there. Let's see what we got down here. She's got some GameCube games. See if there's anything here we need. We do need some GameCube games. Could use some filler time. You know, there's 555 GameCube games, and I have about 150 to 160 somewhere in there. And I actually, at my local game stores, actually only find the same games over and over again. It's very rare that I find a game I don't have, and every game that's in this row, except for Chibi Robo, I have, but I don't have that Chibi Robo kind of money today. Lots of Game Boys, but no Play It Loud Red. Look at all these SPs though. These are super helpful. I do have a manual list. Not our first time seeing manuals, but yeah, we do need some GameCube manuals. There's some N64 mixed in here. And some very interesting prices, $6.37. I don't know what's with the 37. Kind of strange. We might need that. $17 though. Oh, we do need that. Oh my God, that's a $25 manual. All right, we'll pull that out and put that to the side. So you can see the difference. A game that's not popular, $3.37. That's an easy one that nobody wants. I know that F-Zero GX is on my list of manuals. The rarer the game, the more expensive the manuals are going to be. I feel like such an idiot, guys. I wrote down in my list that I need, for the Super Nintendo, I need Super Mario, need manual only. Yeah, what one? Super Mario All-Stars, Super Mario World, or Super Mario RPG? Which one was it? I don't know. I don't know which one it was. I feel like I have RPG, but do I want to spend $25 on a manual that I don't need? Because I don't know if I need the manual. Or was it that I needed Super Mario World that was only $7? Or was it that I need All-Star that was only $10? I'm not sure. Something good. This is cool. So thank God I did this, because I found out it was Super Mario RPG. I have one that's item only, which is just a game. And then I have one that says item and box. So now I know it's this one I need, which of course is the $25 manual. We're gonna go ahead and pick that one up. Thank God for this, and we're gonna move this to complete in box. Manuals for the NES, and I found a very expensive one. I love Die Hard games. $64 for the Die Hard manual for the NES. That's the most expensive one. Look at this. We just found Chrono Trigger for the DS. I have the game, but not the case of the manual. $36 for the manual there. I'm definitely completing a couple games here. I gotta pick up a few manuals as I'm still looking through them. And yeah, we're looking for Pac-Man for the Namco version, Days of Thunder, Sesame Street, which I really don't care about, ABC, and DuckTales. That will actually complete those games. Look at this one. This is cool. And the kids. That's a cool one. McDonald's had a game, $10.37, not bad. I would like to get that game. I don't have it. Oh, there's another copy of Bubble Bobble. Let's see. Sometimes you'll find one that's in better shape. The one I got is better shape. So there's Pac-Man, but that's not the right one. That's Tengen. That's not the right one I'm looking for. I'm looking for Namco. And that's it. I think we got a good supply of manuals. I don't know if these guys are going to negotiate or not. They're like a store, but we're going to certainly try.
Not usually.
Not usually? Uh-oh. Doesn't sound promising. I do have a few 3DO games. I do have Need for Speed. Picked that up last year. So you got brand new sealed bowls. Wow, look at that. Was that $1.25, or I think they reduced it to $1.25 just to get rid of it. FIFA, we got Alone in the Dark. Road Rash I have. And yeah, these are rough condition. These boxes are terrible. Nothing there. We do have Gex over here. Not in the long box though. So we can move a few of these. See if you can see Gex. That is one of the games on the list. $22, not for resale. So it's probably a pack-in. Do all the cases look like that, where there's no game artwork on the back for the particular game? Here's a Olympic soccer. Yeah, that's weird. Here's a weird one. Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Yeah, that has that game on the back. That's interesting. We'll have to look these up on eBay and see if they're supposed to match or not. So that's kind of strange. One right here on eBay I have not checked yet. So let's see. Yeah, that back cover is correct, believe it or not. Slam Jam 95, I think it says. That is the back cover. And let's see what these are selling for. Let's see. $24, $20. You gotta pay shipping. You gotta pay tax. 15 with no artwork. 20. It's about right on point. Never know what you're getting when you get it shipped. And here we know what we're getting, so we're gonna pick that up. Case with some expensive stuff. Wow, stack up brand new $6,000. Got a rip of the packaging. $6,000. And here's a very expensive 3DO game. Wing Commander apparently is a $800 game. I don't know what's with the 37 cents in this place, but yeah, games are kind of priced kind of funny. These are some of the heavy hitters here. On this particular case, they got turbo graphics. We got a Jaguar. I saw one of those earlier for $400. There's a 3DO. I think that's the same one I have. Things are getting expensive. So he's going to go ahead and resurface the 3DO game for us. Hopefully it comes out looking a lot better than it did. Had quite a few scratches on it. I think it'll be just fine. Total for all that came to $106. I asked them if we could do 80 cash. They did 90 cash for me, which is awesome. So that's pretty good. I got 16 bucks off. And yeah, the manuals help the collection. They actually make things worth a little bit more money. And helping to complete games is so important. You know, as a video game guy, maybe some of you guys don't understand, but you want to have complete in-box games. It's very important to a collector. Picked up a Game Genie from Super Nintendo. I was thinking about like $5 would be the right price. It wasn't priced. I asked him how much, and he brought it to another guy. He said $5. I was like, perfect. Exactly where I wanted to be. So this is nice. I'm pretty confident I have the Game Genie for the Super Nintendo. I know I have it for some other systems. I'm not 100% positive that I have it for Super Nintendo, but I'm pretty close to positive. Sometimes it gets a little overwhelming looking for games. Oh, here's a high-end one. Stunt Racer, very rough condition, but very expensive sought after game. $275. So it'll be one of the top 5 more expensive N64 games. It's another good game. Sunset Riders, I would definitely like to have that. Hopefully one day we come across it in the wild instead of paying full retail for it. It's a hard game to find. A great arcade game, by the way. Homemade things to show like these. These are refrigerator magnets for games like G.I. Joe. They got a pinball game here. We got Baby Pac-Man, which I have the opportunity to pick up for free. I just don't know if I want to store it or not. How about Double Dribble? These are relatively inexpensive, $6 each, or 4 of them for $20. So not a bad deal. Some good ones there. I don't really need any refrigerator magnets though. Something rare that I don't have. I have a lot of rare stuff, but I gotta say I don't have this Sharp NES TV. This is something that I definitely don't have. This is cool. This is a TV that plays NES games. It's built in. And one thing that's always happened to me, they're always missing a foot or they're broken. So this one's broken right in the corner there. $3,000. Very cool. Maybe one day. Not today. Today's not the one day, but maybe one day. Almost 7 o'clock. It's 6:45 right now. The show closes at 9 from what I heard today on Saturday. I feel like I have haven't even made it through the whole entire show looking at things. You know, making the 2 videos, plus sitting down for one of the panels. It's definitely possible to make this into a 3-day or a 2-day event and come here for more than 1 day. But we don't have that luxury today. Here every year, they always have the consoles. A lot of this stuff I have now. Takes a while to find stuff, but eventually you'll find it. I remember looking for these 2 for a long time. I was looking for a Vectrex. Then I found one. Then I found a second one, which is crazy. And the same thing with the 3DO. That took me a long time to find, but finally found it. Also the Jaguar. This is crazy. So this Jaguar, $425. I paid just $25 for my Jaguar probably about 5 years ago, which was absolutely an insane lucky find to get that for 25 bucks. And I don't play it often, but it's a pretty cool console to have. Something else cool, I have this NES 3DS. I have all these Switch lights. I have all brand new in the box. This was one of my cool finds last year at my town-wide yard sale. I found a Sega Nomad. Didn't work. But I think I paid like 20 bucks for it, something like that, so that was a really good deal. Just probably needs to be recapped. Games here, I haven't even looked at these yet. VR Stalker. Shockwave, how much is that one? $25. Twisted the Game, Madden, no thank you, and Theme Park. I was always a Roller Coaster Tycoon fan. Ooh, demo copy, not for resale. Shockwave looks like it could be alright. It could have some potential. I like these flying games. And I found something we need, but the price is too high. $120 for the Play It Loud Game Boy. That's the red one. That's the last one we need. There it is for 120 bucks. They got the green one as well. They got the clear or transparent. Oh, these look like they're in really good condition too. All right, I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. Make an offer on that Game Boy just yet. I've seen now 3 of them at the show, and they seem to go for around 80 to 100 bucks. That one was at I think 115 or 120. So I would ask if they are negotiable on that, but I want to look around the rest of the show first before we even make an offer, because we do have a couple more hours to go, and we might spot another one. Some more 3DO games here, and this is why you gotta shop around. There's Gex again there, but it's incomplete. 50 bucks. So we paid 22 for us. Some pretty cool stuff. Jungle Green 64. There's the Ice Blue. I've gotten all these very slowly. Here's something I don't have. The Mountain Dew Xbox. This is awesome. Don't have that one. That is cool. Let me know in the comments below if anybody has that. That is so cool. 700 bucks. Box of manuals here, just going through those. These are individually marked as well. Oh, $10 for Mario 3. I think my last one was more expensive, right? You guys probably just saw that in the video. It's hard sometimes to, you gotta look around. You gotta look around. You got Super Nintendo games. We don't need any of those. And then we got some more 64. Nothing we need. Nintendo Power. Let me know if you guys collected these. I never owned a Nintendo Power. I've looked through them before. Some of the cover arts are pretty cool. If I found something cool that I really like DuckTales, I'd probably buy it. They're all individually priced. Some of these I know go for some big money. It always depends on condition, of course. Virtual Boy right there. Surprised that's not more expensive. I should have held out. Look at this. I didn't buy it today, but American Gladiators. I like this game. I like this game. Box, $55 box. Complete in box? Complete in box. They won't sell just the box, which is understandable, but it's so cool. I love that box. That's awesome. They were really cool. They own a retro game store out of Delaware. They would do, I think they said 50, 55, whatever it was, for American Gladiators complete box. I don't need the game or the manual. I have both. I just need the box. But I understand, you know, when you have a complete game, you don't want to separate things. So, but it's really hard to find boxes or really hard to find manuals. I would say in order, it's easy to find a loose NES game, then the manual, then the box if you're not complete. You know, finding a box, just a box, good luck. Impossible. And I like that game. He's like, you're the first person I ever heard said that. I thought it was a good game. It was fun. It's challenging. Power Glove there. A bunch of Nintendo consoles. Look at all these. We got a Neo Geo Pocket as well. All these Game Boy DMGs, but not the one we need. That one's cool. I like that. That's like a cobalt color. Got a black one. I don't know if I have these. I gotta check my list to see if I have them. But no red. No red. Very cool standee. Gentleman has a store. We'll help him. Let's help him drop something. All right. Is that what you dropped?
Thank you.
You got it. Oh, all right. I'll leave it here. You almost dropped it. Pokemon Coliseum standee up there. It's right there. But you got the Miracle Piano in the box. That's pretty cool to see. $275. I have no idea what that's worth. It's way too big for my collection. Very cool sealed PlayStation 2 controller. Some sealed looking piece of Atari Miss Pac-Man games. These guys find some interesting things. We got the Sharp TV with all the feet, $4,000. So the other one was $3,000, missing a foot, and that's a prison TV. I actually had that exact same TV. I believe it or not, I only paid like 20, 30 bucks for it at the flea market. I have the remote. I think that thing is awesome. Look at that, 250 bucks. Looks like I got a pretty good deal. Get it on video, unfortunately, but they had a rare thing, and I seen it a long time ago in someone's video, and I didn't know much about it. I remember getting educated about it in that video, and I have to look it up. But there is, believe it or not, the U.S. military used the Super Nintendo, and there is a Super Nintendo M16 that was only used by the military. So if anyone knows anything about that, they can leave it in the comments below. But it's a realistic looking gun. The guy said it has the weight to it and everything. And he was asking, I think, $20,000. Very, very expensive to own. But it looks super cool. I don't know if that comes with the games or not. I mean, for $20,000, I hope so. But that's you want to talk about a rare Super Nintendo item? Look that up. M16 Super Nintendo gun. That thing's crazy. The Sega Saturn games. Definitely the biggest collection of Saturn games I've seen here at the show. See, I find stuff like this it's overwhelming to me. Is here, like, Rampage, like, is Rampage better on the Saturn? Or how about Road Rash? Is Road Rash any better on the Saturn? I heard the best version of this is on the 3DO, which I actually own it. How about Revolution X? I love this game. I love this game so much I actually bought the arcade game, so you could definitely put that one back. Rampage was a $120 game. Looks really cool, but I went ahead and passed on Rampage. And then NASCAR 98 was only $15. He had two copies. One was 15, one was 17. But I don't know. I asked him if he would take 10. There was a third of the price off. There was something on it that looked like it was questionable whether it would work or not. So he said no. I'm okay with that because I'm not confident the game would work anyway. So that's why I didn't want to pay a lot, even though $15 is a lot. It's crazy how many games there are to look at. I'm sure I missed some stuff that I'm looking for. You just can't possibly see everything. I'm gonna say from the first go around, the booths are less empty. These Nintendo watches, look at that, 250 bucks. That is cool. That would have been awesome to have a blast back in the late 80s, early 90s. I'm not sure exactly when these came out, but that looks so fun. You would have been a hit in school if you had it. Look at all the cool stuff over here. So many cool things to look at.
I don't know. I'm not big.
People save everything. Hours earlier, and those, I don't even know how much they were. They're probably just a couple bucks. But look at this one right here. This one right here, $500 on it. $500. Is this the first one? Look at this. They got the stand too. The stand, which is wood, $2,500. That is more than some of my arcade games for that stand. Actually, more than quite a few of them. But just for the magazine, $500. There's some more rare items. I love these little golden Mario statues. Bet you those are very expensive. They've been at the show for many, many years. Saturn games and Sega CD games over there. Die Hard. Look at that. Love Die Hard. WrestleMania arcade. Is this any good? Does anyone know? Sega Saturn game. The Last Gladiators. I was not expecting this to be a pinball game. F1 Challenge. Pretty cool. I like race car games. They take like 20 for this. I'd probably pick it up. Game Boy case, GameStop case, all these Game Boys in here, but not what I'm looking for. Down to one, makes it hard to find. These guys know me. Somehow these guys know who I am. I don't know how. How do you guys know me?
Retro World Expo last year.
Oh, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
we did a coin flip for something.
Okay. Oh, did we really? Was that the one? Was that the one I? Was that the one I won or lost? Another copy of Piloting. This one is a little bit cheaper. I think than the last one, $70. I wonder if they're negotiable on this. I don't know, 45, 50 bucks. I would go for this. It feels like it's loose in the box. All right, Berto Mac.
Berto Mac. Retro Rehome.
We're gonna flip a coin for. We're gonna take. You're willing to separate the box from the game.
Yes, sir.
All right,
we got
so
70 on it, and we're flipping. What did we say?
For 40, no game, 40 for the box, or 35 for the box.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Tails. All right.
Oh,
35 bucks it
heads.
is.
35 bucks. Thank
The
you.
germ wins.
Let's go.
I
I
lost one
lost
too.
one pretty bad the other day.
You lost a coin flip. What was the coin flip on?
I'm like, I don't think I've won a coin flip yet. Honestly, it was for a PlayStation box light. I was a little rough, so I was at 600. He's like, "How about we do this and do like 550, 475?" And we flipped, and he got it for 4.
You got a good deal no matter what. Well, you got a great beard, so that's good.
Maybe that's subjective. Some people might hate it.
I can stick it wherever I want.
Yeah, it's not on the glass. Is all.
Not on the glass.
I figured you knew that. But if I didn't say it and you did it, I couldn't be mad at you.
Right in the middle? Not on the. Oh, you mean like down here?
Yeah, anywhere down there.
Holy smoke! There's a lot of stickers on here. We gotta get a good spot. What do you guys think? He's got a lot of stickers on here. Nah, this one's kind of coming off, so you know what? We'll help him out there. There we go. Perfect. Trying to find where I placed the sticker. You found it that quick? Dang it. Dang. Right there. That was too quick, dude.
It's vandalism.
I demand a refund.
Vandalism.
All right, he asked me to sign it. And neat. You guys got a show coming up. When's your show?
Our show is Retro Game Con. It's October 10th and 12th this year. We're usually the first weekend of October is when we shoot for every year, but that's the dates this year. 3-day con. Not as big as too many games, but we're about like too many games 5 years ago in terms of how many people. Our capacity gets cut off because we don't have a space as big as this, but we definitely have the same busyness feel of our convention.
And where's that located?
We're located in Syracuse, New York. It's right dead center in New York State, so there's 90 going east and west, 81 going north and south. Very easy to get to from any direction.
All right, so October, mid-October, you said?
First or second weekend, I think it might be.
So do I have to worry about snow?
Hopefully not. I think the past few years, due to global warming and all that crap, I think it's usually when we used to have it in November, then we'd have snow. We're usually in the clear. 2 years ago, we had a really rainy weekend, but you can't, you know.
It's indoors, we're good, right?
Yeah, indoors. The only thing is if you get there early to get in the big line around the building, that's when the rain is.
Oh, no.
Once you're in, you're good to go. So.
Where's the convention at?
It's at the On Center Convention Center. It's the main convention center in Syracuse, right downtown. A lot of hotels, rooms are filling up fast from the blocks that we got, but there's hotels within walking distance, and a lot of this stuff downtown Syracuse to eat and everything. So when you're in town, it's nice to make a trip of it. And
Cool. Well, that might be something to do, and then in that area they got the Strong Museum, right? The Museum of Play.
Yeah, just an hour away is sister city to Syracuse, Rochester, New York. They have the Strong Museum of Play. They have so many video games and arcades and just cool toys and stuff to see. It's a great place for kids, but as an adult you can have a blast.
Yeah, this might have to be something we have to check out because I've always wanted to go to that museum. I've also wanted to go to your show because I heard your show's really good.
Thanks. So. Yeah, we hear a lot of great things about it, and that just keeps us motivated to keep making it better and better every year to see what we can do. We're good friends with the people who put on Too Many Games, put on Retro World Expo in Long Island, so we always are sharing ideas, try to make our events better. So as long as your event's not on the same day as us, we're not competitors. We want to have a good event and help everybody else's event get better as well. So
good. Well, hopefully I see you there. I'll apply for the press passes. We'll see if we can get in. Awesome. Thank you very much.
See you there.
Well, it is looking like we have another show to go to in Syracuse. That will be cool. I've been to Syracuse one time. That was a very long time ago. So that could be something exciting. We could also go to the Strong Museum, which would be really cool. Make 2 videos out there for one. And I've heard really good things about the Syracuse show. It is one of the newer shows from what I understand. And I haven't been there yet. So let's see if we can get in that one. I always think stuff like this is super cool. Like these backlit gamer signs. These are cool. I have a Punch-Out one in my house that I bought a few years ago, but then I bought a Punch-Out arcade game. I actually have the arcade game. Oh, these are actual real marquees right here. So if you have a broken marquee, you can actually replace it. These are very nice. Burger Time, great game. Stores here, and they're giving away free beverages. Got the 0 sugar one. Are they all 0 sugar?
They are right now.
Okay, gotcha. We'll take what we can get. I need something. I know someone's gonna say these are terrible for you. I'm sure they are. But right now I haven't eaten lunch, breakfast, or dinner, so I need something. I think as soon as I leave the convention, I'm gonna be looking for a place to eat, for sure. Might get something good, like McDonald's. I'm kidding. It might be McDonald's though. There he is. What a good-looking specimen of a man you are, sir. What are you doing here? Did you buy anything?
I bought some stuff. Took it to the car.
You took it to the car?
I had to hide it, man.
Oh my God. No one wants to steal your stuff. What'd you buy?
But the biggest thing I bought was the Samurai Jack Collector's Edition on the Switch.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Got a couple Mario and Luigi statues. That's pretty cool. I got those. Yeah, they're hoodies with hats backwards. Look like us right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I got those.
We're just 2 cool looking guys, you know?
Pretty much, but I'm pretty sure we're the coolest guys in here.
I agree. This is the reason, guys, you have to walk around the show because here we have another Sharp NES TV. Now, we've seen them priced all over the place. We saw $4,000 at the first one. Then we saw one for $3,000. This one here, $2,000. So very good price on it. I know the reseller, and if you're ever in the area, check these guys out. They are absolutely fantastic. I bought a TurboGrafx Express from him years ago. Look at that cool controller. It's got the matching controller and everything. It's on the list. One of the vendors from Retro World. The guy actually that I bought my TurboGrafx Express from, I actually just ran to him, and we were talking about arcade games, and he's like, I got it in my basement, I got a red tent. He's got a Nintendo red tent, and he's looking to sell it. This might be something I bet you possibly buy in the future. Could be interesting. Never know. Depends on the price he's looking for. Really good guy. He had that Sharp TV, man. $2,000. The other guy's $3,000 and $4,000. Holy crap. But $2,000, I mean, if I was in the market for it, that seems like a very fair price. I trust him. Brian's a good guy. Good deal. He gave me a great deal on that TurboGrafx Express years ago. And yeah, maybe you could buy something else from him. Show closes. Another 30 minutes to make the 30-minute announcement. So almost time to go. We're going to go check out the arcade section. And then I think we're going to bounce out of here. It's crazy. There's still vendors here that I have not even seen. It is hard to do the whole show in just one day.
Look at that. I think that's a reshelf with the blue. We never found our red DMG. That was my hot item today that I really wanted to get. It's this hard case, the Blockbuster case kind of. 130. Let's see. Not what I'm looking for.
It's actually hard to open, Mice.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm looking for the Virtual Boy one. I found one here at the show, but he wants to sell it with the Virtual Boy, so it makes it tough.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Not on my list of things, but that's nice. That's a nice case.
The Virtual Boy ones are getting harder and harder to get because the foam is disintegrating inside of them.
Rental Genesis case was awesome. If that was any other system, it probably would have sold. The Genesis one is a tough sell. I've seen that one before. I almost actually had it before, and I hem and hawed on it on Facebook Marketplace, and I didn't get it. Typically, you would see those at like Blockbusters for rentals. If that was almost any other case, Virtual Boy, N64, PlayStation, it would have been gone already. That one's a little bit tougher to sell. I love Sega, but the stuff is just not as popular as it used to be. I think everyone's gonna jump back on it one day, but it's gonna be way too late. Everybody's gonna overpay for everything. Right now, everything's low for Sega because nobody, not as many people, I shouldn't say nobody, want it, you know? But yeah, we'll keep looking for a Virtual Boy case at a reasonable price. You know, the Virtual Boy one is good just because it gives you a way to protect it. You know, it doesn't sit well on the shelf, so I would like to protect mine.
Ignition solved. Yep, alternate lights like to now.
Of course, we got the free play console area.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Pretty good setup. There's my master system. Love the master system. Looks like they're starting to turn some of these off. We're gonna go through the arcade section, which is really loud, and then we're gonna end the video. Lots of candy canes. Oh my god, I got a whole bunch of Miss Pac-Mans. Pack attacks, look at all these. Wow. Okay, 12 minutes to go. The show is gone, done for Saturday. This is what I was talking about earlier that Brian has that he's willing to sell. Not all of them are this high. This one's pretty high. This one you're going to need to sit on a stool. Here's the video, and I was walking out. 3DO controller. That was the last thing we were looking for.
Well, you found it.
What can we do on this? It's marked $10. Can you do better than that?
About 45 for you.
Ah!
45 for you.
I tried. It's marked 50. We got that $50 3DO controller who's asking 50. They're hard to find. Got it for 40 bucks. So now if I find a friend, I can play. Oh my god, they're kicking us out. They're kicking you out. You're kicked out. We'll see you in Long Island. No, Retro World. All right, we'll see you in Retro World. Bye, guys. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed Too Many Games 2025. Hopefully we come back next year. Hopefully next year we have 25,000 subscribers. And we can get a press pass. But good show regardless. Definitely enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.